We have the two main architects of the Oman chase from earlier today. Jatinder, first thoughts. It was a brilliant innings, man of the match. Congratulations. Your thoughts on the game and what does it mean for the team?
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. I would like to thank my management for trusting me, and I had a very positive conversation with my coach yesterday and today morning as well. He said, just go out and express yourself. You're into a good frame of mind. Just go and express yourself. Go and play your game.
And Aqib, if you can share a word, because you really went out all attack in the initial stages. कैसा लगा आपको, कैसा रहा ये जो मैच था जितेंद्र के साथ बैट करके? How did it go for you?
Yeah, it's really good. Whenever you bat with Jitendra, it's really positive. We keep cracking jokes on the wicket and we don't take pressure a bit. And my coach spoke to me that it's your day. You get runs against good teams. And today is decider match for us. If we win, we are through to the World Cup. And Alhamdulillah, with playing with Jati, and we did really well. We played really positive. And my captain, he came to me and he said, once you get the runs, keep going. Don't back down and you will win the match for us. And the same thing happened. Me and Jati, we had a lot of great conversation over there on the wickets. We cracked a lot of jokes and we didn't feel that we had any kind of pressure, and we took it as a normal match and we finished it. It was great for us.
Peter Nalpano with ESPN Cricket Info. The six you hit over backward square leg, you have, and I've seen this quite a number of times with you, just incredibly strong wrists. Where does that wrist strength and forearm strength come from to be able to play those kind of shots that you play?
It's all about the courage. It's not about the strength or something. It's about the eyesight and the courage you have once, because he was bowling at a good pace, and once you connect it, it's easy to go rather than hitting over the covers or somewhere. I feel much confident in sitting and getting the sweep for the fast bowlers, and I've been trying this in the nets. We have good fast bowlers. I try in them, and then I play tennis cricket a lot, which helps me play this shot a lot, and I love to play this shot. So it's easy for me. Rather than other shots, this is easy for me to get runs. It's a safe shot for me.
Jatinder, the field alignments were a bit kind of peculiar at times. They had set, outside the power play, they had set the field fine leg back, third man back, square leg back, point back, mid-off up, and yet a number of times they kept on bowling full outside off, and you guys were driving over mid-off for more free boundaries outside the power play. Were you surprised at some of their bowling plans and strategies after the start that you guys had, that the bowling didn't seem to match up with the field settings?
The thing is, the best part what happened was they were bowling to our strengths, because they had set those fields maybe for the short ball, but they were not really bang on target, because they were bowling right into me, and they were having a square leg where I was trying to get those in the front of mid wicket region, and if they were pitching fuller length, I was going over towards the extra cover region. So it was quite easy for me to go get those runs, because those are my strengths.
In terms of the difference in selection strategy tonight, you guys were packed with spinners. Zishan, Kawar, Amir Kaleem took the bulk of the wickets tonight, and Canada went pace heavy, and it clearly backfired. Reading the wicket in the first innings when you guys were in the field, were you surprised at Canada's decision to play as many pace bowlers as they did? And did you feel having pace on the ball played into your hands?
The thing is, I think they didn't read the wicket really well, because at the end of 20 overs, they were still 15 runs short, because on that particular wicket, 160 would have been a par score. But still, I would say they bowled as per our strengths.
Thinking back, I know Aqib, you weren't in the team at the time, but Jatinder, you were in 2012 when you guys finished in last place, and you were getting hammered pretty much every game in 2012 in the first trip. To be in a position where you are now, to not just qualify, but to top the group, essentially go from worst to first in a span of 7 years. If you think back over the course of that journey, what is the most remarkable thing for you to think back and recall that, I guess, represents the progress that you guys have shown to get to the stage where you are now, where you're essentially came into this tournament as favorites in your group, having won the Pantene in Oman, and now fulfilled that promise to be in a position to clinch a World Cup spot outright by winning the group?
The thing is, I would say if you see in the last 7 years, we have worked tirelessly hard. It's all dedication from the players. They have gone out of their way and worked tirelessly. They have sacrificed hell lot of things. The credit goes to the players. They have sacrificed a lot. The management. And yes, now what we focus on are our processes, because we get our small things right. Those are the areas which we focus more on, though.
What are your thoughts on how confident you are going into that last match against Jersey with the chance to clinch a World Cup spot if you win the match to top the group?
Yeah, can you repeat the question, please? I didn't listen.
Going into the last match against Jersey, if you win, you clinch a World Cup spot. You win the group, you'll clinch a place in the World Cup in Australia. What are your thoughts coming up against Jersey, team that you have a little bit of familiarity with, having played against them in the World Cricket League?
Yeah, we have to take each and every team serious. Though we are playing really well, we have to play our positive cricket, and we have to do well against any team. Even it's Jersey or something. So we'll take it as an important game. It's not an easy game for us. We have to be at the top so we can directly qualify for the World Cup qualifiers in Australia. And we've been training really hard to go there, and so we can't take any match easy, or we can't take our team easy, because any team at this level, it's not easy for them. They play good cricket and they come here, so we have to play the best cricket to win against Jersey and make our dream come true and travel to Australia.
Just one more for you, Jitendra. The Kabaddi celebration. I know people outside of the associate world associate that in cricket with Shikhar Dhawan. Where have you drawn your inspiration for that half-century and century celebration?
Shikhar Dhawan is seen quite often on the TV. So I've been doing this from quite some time. So it's that he's been noticed more than me. So it's just my signature, nothing else. Yeah, he himself is a legend.
That's it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much, guys.
Yeah, thank you.